I said it before in my last video, and I'm going to say it again. I do not feel bad. I do not feel bad. Because in 2017, when you decided to get with this Dusty Cardi, the entire world was in the palm of your hands. You had just shot up to fame, due to your personality, and everybody was like, "Oh, who cares if she raps so she can write her raps? Da, 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 da. She got the personality, her personality, her personality." Okay, well, adjust your personality now. You'll be okay.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that on my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you. Put you on my face. Shawty, come and swing my way.
See, because if you really rock with my content, consider joining a bandit gang for real, for real. I mean, I'm now offering channel memberships here on YouTube now to make it easier for all of y'all to join in on the fun. Now, this is going to grant you access to early uploads, extended videos, and exclusive content like deep dives, story times, studio sessions, live streams, cooking videos, all that and more, as well as major discounts on personal readings and whatnot. Just click the join button next to the subscribe button and choose a tier of your liking. Now, I'm still offering Patreon as an alternate way of supporting, but it's really your choice. I mean, I'm just a big girl trying to make it in this big world, so if you got the coin, then baby, spend it. Okay, and if not, I mean, I guess that's cool too. We still gonna make it do what it do with the regular YouTube content, but just know you missing out, girl. Now don't say I ain't told you so.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the Chi-Chi, the Kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi-Chi, and we are back for another Let's Talk About It. And girl, I really don't care. I don't care. And it's the fact that I got like 20 tabs open because a lot has happened in the last couple of days, that's developing real quickly with this Offset and Cardi situation. And it's just like, are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised? I've been telling y'all all year long, listen. The North Node is in Aries. The South Node is in Libra. Long story short, that means it's going to be a whole bunch of breakups happening because people are putting themselves first. And any relationships that was not built on a solid foundation and wasn't really meant to last, it's not going to. That's why everybody and their mama breaking up. There's always an astrological reason as to why. Okay. And speaking of astrology, I keep telling y'all 2024 is going to be Nicki's year. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what y'all say. Take your personal feelings out of it and think of it as business and money. At the end of the day, this whole announcement that Cardi is split from Offset is given distraction. It's given let's overshadow. It's given let's attach ourselves to the Pink Friday 2 era and try to, take some of the clout away, take some of the clout away. And y'all can argue me down till you blue in the face. I really don't give a damn. You can literally go on Twitter right now. Every single time Nicki's name trends, Pink Friday 2 trends, the Barbs are making sure that Cardi is trending and that Invasion of Privacy, a 6-year-old album, is trending. So you got to be out your mind if you don't think that in some way, some shape or form, that Cardi was not sitting back like, I guess now's the perfect time to release this information. Because why now? Why now? Cardi didn't say that she broke up with the man last week. She said she's been separated from him for some time now. But then on the day when that Nicki's dropping new music and we still experiencing this whole Pink Friday 2 era, now all of a sudden you want to go public and speak about it. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that your whole world revolves around Nicki. No, but it's mighty strategic that you say something then. And then now, even more, you can't even get back with Offset. This can't even be some type of, oh, I was just mad at him and we back together tomorrow type thing, because now you're going to look stupid because you know that everybody's looking at you like, girl, you just trying to overshadow Nicki. And then just for you to get back with him after this whole little era and hype dies down, yeah, you look weird. You look weird. But before we go ahead and get into it, like this video.
Nothing for free. I cuss a lot. Bitch, I'm a queen. Not like the thoughts. If you wanna be together, you gotta spend that check down. You wanna be forever, you gotta spend that check down. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Hey, hey, gotta move successfully.
So, child, like I said, it's been a couple of days and it's just been so much that's going on. Definitely make sure that y'all go and look at the Billboard video that I put up. I also had put up another video where I talked about Kanye ranting to Zeus Network and Natalie Nunn and the Zeus Network and Lamel Plummer and child, anybody who will listen about Nicki. Make sure y'all go watch that video as well. This one is kind of like a continuation 3-part series, I guess. But last week, Cardi came out and she told everybody that her and Offset was no longer together. Like I said, I feel like it's all calculated, but okay. Then next thing we know, Cardi goes on live and she's like having a whole breakdown. Now, granted, I do want to say this. Do I feel like it's a real breakup? It could be. It could very well be. Because like I've been saying in every video, karma is real. And karma's never good or bad. It's more so what you put in is what you get out. But karma is real. It's very real. And clearly I'm very into astrology. My life is ruled by Saturn. My life is ruled because I'm a Capricorn rising with an Aquarius chart. So literally my entire life is ruled by Saturn. So I know Saturn inside and out. And I literally just went through my Saturn return. And Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. And the thing is that when you mess with a Capricorn rising or an Aquarius rising, karma will be served to you. Whether it's immediate or it's a slow burnout, karma will be served to you. So while I do feel like some of this is strategic, I do believe that it's also real. Because when you listen to Cardi's voice as we get into this, there's real hurt and real pain there. Real hurt and real pain there. So I don't think that it's necessarily fake. I don't feel like it's a fake story. No, I feel like it's a real story where it's like we're gonna be strategic about it, and it's just so happened that like now, you know, last week when she was on live, she was a little down or whatever. It was cool, but now it's been a couple of days. People have their chance to weigh in. Then, mind you, in between these announcements that Cardi's making, her and Nicki are going back and forth online, subbing each other, shading each other, you know, over these billboard sales. Like, your feelings start getting to you and you start getting a little bit more agitated. And I feel like there's true hurt and true pain there. But like I said in the beginning, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because in 2017, when we tried to tell you, oh, focus on your career. Oh, look what's going on with Nicki. You didn't care. You didn't care about the Nicki hate train. In fact, you added to it. And then when everybody tried to tell you about watching your back when it came to these men and came to Offset and how he was cheating and making you look dumb, you told us to mind our business. You said my man went and got married with the nigga, ended up having 2 kids with the nigga. And then so guess what? Guess what? Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. And I'm getting real sick of people ignoring the Yelp reviews, thinking that they're just going to go into the restaurant and their experience is going to be different because you got good pussy, or you could cook good. And then when your experience is like everybody else's and you realize, damn, this is a ain't shit nigga. Don't come back. Don't come back and try to invite us back into the group chat. And you want no, you told us to mind our business, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mind my business now that you heartbroken because we tried to tell you up front, but everybody kept saying, "Oh, her personality. She's young. She'll learn. Okay, so there you go. Time for you to learn. But let's go ahead and get into this live.
In your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again, and still be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever the fuck I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. And I'm so tired of it. Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again, and still be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, Yo, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever the fuck I tell you something, you don't take shit serious.
Okay, and if you go to the comments, shout out to Erica De Niro, somebody who gets it. She says, where there is no consequence for mistreatment, there's no change behavior. Y'all can't expect anyone to change when they cross your boundaries and you allow them back into your life. Exactly. Exactly, Cardi. But she also says, over and over and over and over and over, y'all accept the ultimate disrespect of putting your life at risk and you just accept him back. What else is there left to do? And you just keep taking him back. She's not the only one hollering in their phone at some man who disrespected them. She's not alone. Poor thing, too many men and women know that pain you hear. More than enough of us have been there. Allowing someone to disrespect you and playing your face will piss you off. And I completely agree with that. But again, do I feel bad? I don't. I say it every video. I'm tired of hearing the niggas ain't shit storyline that's been going on since I was a kid in the beauty salons. I'm tired. I'm tired because the Yelp reviews be there, but y'all be thinking that y'all pussy gonna save niggas and gonna make every man what it don't. Wait till I don't know when, at what point in my life. Hopefully it's soon in 2024. That's really my goal, is to get the podcast officially up off the ground, because I got some real conversations that we need to be having. Because I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. Like, just thinking that your box is going to save a man or trap a man or keep a man. Like, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. And then if I say that, then it's, oh, don't judge. Oh, it could be you too. Oh, it guess what? It was, and I learned. It was, and I learned. But it's 2024. I'm tired of hearing the same conversations. It's like, it would be one thing if nobody's ever gone through what it is that you're going through, but people have. You see it in movies and TV shows. Again, I tell y'all all the time, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, like all of these reality shows that are set around women and the ain't shit niggas that they deal with. How many times do you need to hear and see it? Why do you keep thinking that your experience is going to be different? Why? And the entire world tried to tell you. The entire world tried to tell you. You told us to mind our business. So again, I don't feel bad. Oh, I hear the pain in your voice. Oh well. Okay. I guess that's just what happens. Oh. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Nicki Minaj stan. I say it every video as well. I'm a Cardi B stan as well. Of the music. I would say this to any random girl in the street. Like, stop thinking that y'all experience gonna be different. And just like there's people in the comments right now that's like, oh, listen to Cardi, hear her pain, da, 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 da. And y'all sitting here empathizing with the bitch, but then y'all gonna turn around and be the same ones yelling in y'all phone next week. It's like y'all see these experiences, but then y'all think y'all gonna be different, and you're not. You're not. You're not. It's called self-love. Start loving yourself better. Start loving yourself better. But y'all know, listen, I wouldn't be me if I didn't take a look into her natal chart. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into her natal chart, because I did see that she has a Chiron and Leo, and that makes so much sense. Okay, so because I also have a Chiron and Leo, and Chiron is basically the wounded healer. It's an asteroid. It's not a planet. It's an asteroid, and basically it represents the wounded healer. So when you have Chiron, well, everybody has Chiron, but Chiron represents like your deepest insecurity, right? And so people that have Chiron and Leo, like me, you kind of feel like you don't necessarily get all of the attention that you deserve. Like, you feel very unrecognized. You feel like you're not special enough. And it usually comes from like childhood and feeling undervalued. And it's like you have this drive to kind of be free. kind of be free within your own creativity, free to just live life and just express yourself how you want to, but you always feel limited. And it's a lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance, self-praise. Like, it really does come from within, right? It's like you kind of just project, just project, right? But you just kind of feel limited in your ability to express like who you really are. And you just struggle to feel special. And Cardi has that. Cardi has that. And it's in her fifth house. And fifth house is a dating house. I have it in my seventh house of relationships. So it affects my one-on-one relationships and, like, you know, marriage and like business partners and things like that. And it definitely, Chiron be kicking my ass, y'all. It be kicking my ass. But she has it in her fifth house of dating and romance and creativity and childlike energy. And so when you have Chiron in the fifth house, for her, being that she is an artist, it affects her artistry. It affects her artistry because it's like she doesn't have the ability to, because Leo is already about expression and the fifth house is a Leo house. So it's kind of just like, it's crazy to say it, but like we see it all the time. Like with the way that Cardi is scared to drop a second album. Like, she's scared of like just being a star, which is crazy because she's a star. And it's like, y'all tell her all the time, oh, your personality, da 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 da. But she has to believe that. She has to believe that. Her deep, dark insecurity is that she does not believe it. She does not feel like she's good enough. She does not feel like she belongs in the industry. She does not feel like she is good at music. Like, that's her deep, darkest insecurity. And this is not me making it up, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, I'm intuitive as fuck, psychic as fuck, light worker, astrologer, whatever you want to call her. Like, this is what I do for a living, baby. Like, she has Chiron in her fifth house. And that can make you feel as though you don't have that star quality. Or how else can I put it? It's like, it's your inner child. It's your inner child. There's a deep, deep hurt there. A deep, deep, deep hurt there. A deep hurt there. And so if I was to guess and say it, because we did just have Venus go through Leo from June to September, and it was a reminder of something that we kind of went through like summer of 2015. So I don't know what Cardi went through around summer of 2015. It might have been like some relationship issues that came up then. I think that's when she was on Love and Hip Hop. So that probably could have came up as well. But yeah, Venus was transiting Leo and from June to September. And so around that time is probably likely when she broke up with Offset. If I had to guess, I would say that they've been broken up since then. Because having Venus and Leo and then Chiron there as well in your fifth house, she did some really deep, 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 like, inner wounding and inner healing. And it probably really played on her, like, I'm not happy. Because the fifth house is really like your happiness. It's your inner happiness. It's literally your inner child. It's literally your inner child. And Venus is all about like love, relationships, and partnerships and things like that. And so, without giving y'all too much like astrological jargon, I feel like Cardi and Offset probably really started going through some issues around the summer, if not the fall. Whatever she went through during the summer, I don't know if she found something out or if there was something that happened or whatever. I'm just here to tell y'all that the astrology does check out with what she's saying, how they've been done for a couple of months. Let me go through this a little bit more. Sun in Libra, Aries. Okay, so she has like a traditional type of chart. Traditional, yeah, because Aries is the first house naturally, and so her chart kind of like aligns with that, which is crazy. But she has a Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. I know her sex is crazy. Yeah, Venus Scorpios, they love hard. They love hard and they have the best sex. They love hard and they have the best sex. Yeah, and Mars in Cancer, she just wants to be protected. She just wants to be protected. I have a Mars in Leo, but my seventh house is Cancer, and that's where I have Mars. And she just wants to be protected. She just wants to be protected. And so every single time that Offset goes out there and cheats, it leaves her feeling more vulnerable, right? And then, all right, let me show you all of this, right? So fourth house is house of home, and it is childhood trauma. Fifth house is, like I said, entertainment, is dating, it's romance, it's also like your childlike happiness and whatever. And so having that Mars and Cancer, Mars in Cancer is basically like, I want a security guard to protect me. When I feel at home in relationships, basically. That's what it means. And when you have that Cancer in the 4th house with the Mars there, that tells me that she feels at home with somebody who she feels protected by. But if Offset is constantly out there cheating every single time that he cheats, it damages her ego even more. Now, I know you might say, like, okay, well, duh, like that's usually what happens when somebody gets cheated on, but no, like her, it's like a gut blow to it's like a blow to her gut. It cuts her deep. It cuts her deep. And then she has Libra in her 7th house of relationships. Yeah, no, her and Offset are done. Oh no, her and Offset are done. Yeah, y'all, this isn't a joke. Because I just told y'all that the North Node is in Aries, so there's going to be like wars and all of that coming up. It might be a civil war. World War III is definitely happening about 2025. That's a whole other video. But while the North Node is in Aries, Aries energy is all about me. Whereas Libra, which is the opposite sign, is all about partnership and relationships and things like that. And when you have Libra in the 7th house of relationships, it means that you are basically, Cardi is J-Lo. Like, you know how J-Lo throughout her whole entire career has always been seen bouncing from relationship to relationship to relationship, and she never seems like she can settle down and just be single for a little bit. That's Cardi. She has to be in a relationship, and that's where she finds a lot of comfort and a lot of yeah, that's where she finds a lot of comfort, because she also has her Venus there, she has Mercury there, she has her Sun there. Yeah, so she places a lot of stock in her. Oh, and she also has Pluto there. She places a lot of stock into relationships. And Pluto is the planet of transformations, life and death, rebirths, and things like that. So having the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto in her 7th house of relationships, that's 4 planets, which means that her chart is mostly 7th house ruled, I guess. And so her whole world revolves around relationships. Her whole world revolves around relationships and what they teach her and what they bring to her life. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But right now, with the South Node transiting in Libra, this is why everybody and their mama has been breaking up since like spring. Ever since the North Node went into Aries and the South Node went into Libra back in the spring, you saw divorce after divorce, breakup after breakup. But for Cardi, especially being that she has the South Node transiting her 7th house, basically this means that over the next 2 years or so, relationship themes are going to be very heavy, and it's going to be all about her. So I'm not saying that she's going to stay single the entire time, but it's very much going to be like the themes that she's learning over these next 2 years is how to put her best foot forward and how to be more of her authentically and break away any attachments to a relationship. So them breaking up, yeah, the astrology checks out for it, at least on her chart. At least on her chart. Yeah, child. Ooh, this is scandalous. And then right now, let's see in her transit chart. Let me see if I can put that up on screen. Child, in her transit chart. Hey, I wanted to see something else too. Look, because 3rd house can be considered a social media house, because 3rd house is like house of communications, and she has 17 there. She also has 17 in her 9th house. But having that 17 in the house of communications, 17 is like it's a Leo degree. And when you have like Leo degrees, which is 5, 17, or 29, I believe, it can be a fame indicator. So I just thought that was crazy. I just saw that. Think that's kind of crazy. Just astrology checking out again, because how did we get introduced to Cardi? We got introduced to her doing social media, and she was doing various things on social media. She started off doing skits, then was funny and shit. Then she started off doing music, and then it translated into love and hip hop. And that's the Gemini energy. Gemini is like not one thing. It's like you could be doing a multiple things. So Gemini in the 3rd house, just think of it like in layman's terms, like multiple things on social media. And then her having a fame degree there. That's cute. That's really cute. Okay. All right. Let's see what's transiting her chart right now. Um So let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, she has Venus still in her seventh. So she still has Venus in her seventh house. That makes sense. Like I said, that makes sense. Relationship themes are coming up. Then she got Pluto in her 10th house. So her career is changing. Mm-hmm. And then let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that kind of like stands out to me. Okay. And like I said, North Node in the first house, opposite house is the seventh house. So yeah, the South Node is definitely sitting there. Okay. Child. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then she got Mars going through her eighth house, which is like riling her up to make like some dramatic changes, life and death. So when you have Mars in the eighth house, it can bring about like a divorce. So that's another thing that's strengthening it. Matter of fact, let's read the definition. The definition that the site gives you. Transit Mars in the eighth house. This transit will awaken the urge to change in you. If there is something in your life that you are not satisfied with in the long term, you will feel motivated to fundamentally change it. You will do this with the feeling of urgency at work and in your personal life. You will want everything right away and you will tend to be impatient. Be humble and make sure that your ego does not hinder your blooming relationships. If you make a living by trading, your business will flourish. Yeah. And then, especially with Jupiter in the first house, along with the North Node, Jupiter and North Node both expand anything that it touches. So it's like, in other words, it's the spotlight is on Cardi. As far as Cardi right now, the spotlight is on her, and it's just like me, me, me. This is about me, and I need to focus on what I need to do for my own happiness. So, I do believe that the breakup is real. I do, and it might even be like a full on divorce between these two. I don't care what goes on in social media. I don't care if they come back and be like, "Oh, we're together now." The universe is going to break them up. The universe is going to break them up, y'all. They're gonna break them up. They're not meant to be together. They're not. Um, but child, let's go ahead and get back into the tea. I did not expect to do like a whole natal chart reading on the girl, but as far as her claims of breaking up with the man, it's real. But the dropping of everything is still strategic because, like I said, I feel like she broke up with Offset, if not the summer, then maybe the fall. Sometime between June and November, she broke up with Offset. Mark my words, y'all. It's going to come out. Maybe it'll come out of when they actually got separated, but mark my words, y'all. I'm telling you, I know my shit. Sometime from from June to September. But you purposely waited until this point now. And that's the part that concerns me. While I do believe that it's real, that they're not together, and I do believe her hurt and all of that, because it checks out with astrology. It checks out. While I do believe all of that, it's still mighty convenient you being strategic. And I know more than anybody how to profit off your fucking pain. Baby, y'all know I used to tell story times on YouTube. Let some shit happen. I'd come right back to YouTube and be like, at least I'm about to make $1 off of this, bitch. I'm about to get rich this month off of this story time. Hell. Okay, so I know how to profit off the pain and be strategic. So just because she being strategic don't mean that it negates what actually happened and it's fake. No, it just like, come on now. Because we've heard so many rumors about Cardi, and yes, she does respond to a lot of things, but it's like, what about this time made you just come out and have to say something? It can't be just because Krishan's name was attached to it. Because really, if y'all don't remember, like that's where all of this started. It started with Blueface coming out and saying that Krishan and Offset had slept together, and Offset had denied those claims. And then, that's when Cardi was like, "We're not even together." Don't tell me that was enough to no, 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 no. So let's go ahead and take it back to the neighborhood talk because we got a lot of details to get into. And if you want to book you a personal reading, just go to my website. It's literally on screen in the bar that's scrolling on the screen. thealigningsouls.com. I just scanned through Cardi's chart just to scan through, but like when I do a personal one-on-one reading, like it's gonna be full and thorough and detailed. Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead. So but that's crazy. The South Node is going through her seventh house here. Yeah. If she does get into another relationship, I mean, any relationship that Cardi gets into is going to transform her. Any relationship she gets into is going to transform her life. Like, that's just what it is. She has too many planets sitting in her seventh house, and Pluto literally is the the planet of transformation. Like I always tell y'all, I have Pluto and Scorpio in my 10th house, and the way that it's transformed me is that I've done brand after brand. I started off doing well, technically I started off writing books and movies and plays and all of that shit when I was at elementary. But that's neither here nor there. Then I started doing graphic design. Then what happened? Then I started doing like love and hip hop reviews. Then I did story times. Then child, there was a bit of time where I was like a beauty guru and hair guru. And then I started doing ratchet recipes and a line of souls. And then now I'm kind of back doing a mix of everything, but more so commentary, right? And so Pluto has basically transformed my career. And I took on a new evolution and basically rebranded every single time. And when Pluto touches something, basically what Pluto does is it comes in, it destroys. It destroys. That's why people call Scorpios toxic, because Scorpios are ruled by Pluto, and Scorpio energy is to basically destroy and make anew and build from ground up. And so whatever house that it sits in, based on that house's themes, that's what Pluto is destroying and rebuilding. So when Pluto sits in your 7th house of relationships, that means that every relationship you get into is going to change your life through the bad and through the good and the bad. And Scorpio and Pluto energy is likely bad first, good later. It's the calm after the storm. It's the rainbow after the storm. So yeah. Even if she's done with Offset, she's going to get into more controversial relationships before she finds her forever. Because the thing about Pluto is that it's gonna keep knocking shit down until you learn the lesson. Saturn is the disciplinarian, god of karma. But like Pluto is also kind of like dealing with karma, because Pluto also deals with boundaries and like you learning them. That's why I said in the Nicki Minaj Billboard video, I'm proud that she's not carrying herself this time around like how she did with the Queen era. Because if she were to lash out and give everybody what they want, which is people want to see Nicki lash out just so they can be like, oh, she's a bitch and da 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 da. Like if she does all of that, the universe is gonna be like, okay, you're still not ready, and bad shit will probably happen. But because she's been on a good track record so far, this is another reason why I feel like she's going to have an amazing 2024, and she's going to hit some amazing goals and records in her career, like break records in her career. Now, as far as Cardi, if she decides to take Offset back, the universe is going to whoop her ass, literally. Because when you have the South Node in your 7th house and you're not listening, especially, with her having that Pluto placement, every time you don't listen, shit hits the fan and it gets worse. And so I'm willing to bet that Offset could have probably did something crazy, like something absolutely crazy. I mean, it's possible that it could have just been one day Cardi woke up and just realized I deserve better. But I feel like it was something that was possible, because with Pluto there, y'all, and all of them planets that she has in her 7th house, I feel like he had to have done something crazy to where Cardi was just like, I'm at my breaking point. I can't. And that's why you hear all of that pain in her voice, because Pluto makes you get it. It's like you won't get it no other way. Like you will not understand any other way unless I literally put your hand over the fire and you get burnt. That's the only way you're going to understand. And then once that hand is burnt, sure, we can go to the hospital and help you get patched up or whatever, but I need to burn you first in order for you to learn the lesson. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. It could get way messier than this. I expect for it to get way messier than this. I do. And I do not feel like we're done with this. I don't. I don't feel like we're done with it. I don't. And the reason why I say that is because also too, it's very, very possible that Cardi could have broke up with Offset around October 28th, because that's when there was an eclipse, a Taurus eclipse. And there was a Taurus eclipse in her 2nd house of finances and self-worth. So that probably could have been a point in time. And if not, then I expect something to come up around the next Aries or Libra eclipse. It's going to come back up again now. We might even hear about like custody battles or like them making up the breakup soon. But yeah, something might come back up around like the next eclipse that's in Aries or next eclipse in Libra. But let's go ahead and get into these because like I said, we got a lot to get into. So after that live was done, child. After that live was done. Matter of fact, go ahead and like this video, because I'm giving y'all all types of entertainment. Who else doing it like me? Okay, child, you getting commentary and celebrity readings. What's going on? What's going on? Go ahead and like the video, bitch.
This that don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna White. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna White. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it.
Okay, so after she did that, the next post that we have is this. I don't know who this is about. It says, child, looks like Offset was with Jade last night or in the same place. You can hear the DJ say, Miami, let me see you in her video. Then she posted hotel rooms of herself in the same dress from last night at 7 a.m. this morning. I don't know who the hell Jade is, child. But let's look at it.
She said, "Live, bring it back."
I mean, she's pretty. Like
she said, "Live, bring it back."
Daddy, the
She
90s
said,
makeup.
"Live, bring it back,
I mean, I don't know who Jade is. I don't know who Jade is. Jade too excited and fan out because why you posting 2-second clips of a hotel room? Offset need to keep his dogs on a leash. Why would Offset not still be effing Jade? Look at the material. Offset literally told Jade he missed that after Cardi got in trouble. Wait, Offset spent his birthday with Jade. It's like an extended Love and Hip Hop episode. Yeah, because they've been broken up, y'all. They've been broken up. They probably have not been together since, child, anywhere from June to November, beginning of November. I promise you, the astrology is checking out. Honestly, I'm sorry she's going through this, but this is Cardi's karma and her past is catching up to her. Nicki tried her best to take Cardi under her wing and teach her how the industry, especially rap niggas, act. Cardi thought Nicki was trying to stun her and it backfired. I believe that. Cardi did all of that over ego and a nigga just to go back to fucking the same woman that has Cardi in a court battle with. I'm not here to, oh, wait. Cardi did all that over ego and a nigga just to go back to fucking the same woman that has Cardi in a court battle. I'm not here to argue, but this is all facts. But Cardi fans and hate train just don't want to hear it or see what's happening. Now that's too much damage has been done. Nicki don't give a fuck. She's trolling. How y'all troll her for 5 years straight? Yeah, that's the absolute truth. I mean, didn't Cardi say they've been separated? So what's the issue of him moving on? Right. I don't see an issue out. I don't see an issue with it at all. Okay, so let's just keep it going. I ain't got time to read the comments because we got so many videos to go through. So Jay says, I was out eating at a public restaurant. I was not at that weak ass party. Now leave me the fuck alone. Okay. Okay. And then at some point in time, that's when Nicki tweeted the Michael Jackson picture. Listen. Somebody said that it might have been for Kanye, but no, I think it's for Cardi. And then here we go with the 41 shade and a 31-year-old. Let that sink in. No, girl, can y'all stop with that shit? Stop with that shit. They both grown. They both over 18. Stop with that. Please stop with that. Please stop with that. Let's keep going. Cardi took it as shade to her because Cardi responds to Nicki and says, take your man to a park and leave me the fuck alone. I'm really 100. Today is not the day. Oh, well, Cardi, who cares? Who cares? Because it was all fun and games. It was all fun and games since 2017. So, oh, well. Folks get cheated on and want to blame everybody. Right. Since Nicki got married, they think attacking her husband is a gag when the real gag is how many times Offset cheated on you during that time. Let's talk about it. Let's wake it up. And the past 3 years are doing Nicki's whole marriage. Oh, in the past 3 years during Nicki's whole marriage, Offset has cheated on you so many times. So, baby, I'd rather have Kenny. Y'all can only bring up that man's childhood while Offset cheating on you in real time. Ooh. That's a read. Ooh. That's the truth, y'all. That's the truth. All y'all can do is bring up Kenny's past. But Offset really is cheating on, was cheating on her in real time. And again, I get it. We could bring up Cardi's. I understand. Like if Cardi was a client of mine, I totally understand. But I would literally say everything I said within this video to her if she was a client of mine. Get your shit together, bitch. Just like it's nobody's business to teach you business, it's nobody's business to teach you self-love and how to want better for yourself. Like y'all be sitting here worried about what Sierra's prayer is. Sierra didn't pray for a man. Sierra prayed for God to make her better, for the universe to make her better, for her to heal. But y'all be out here dumb over dick, destitute over niggas, like just looking desperate and thirsty. And you need to take that attention and work on healing yourself. I used to say it like this, right? And I'm gonna try to remember the exact words I used to use. But when I was doing my readings heavy on my Alana Soul channel, I used to say the universe is not gonna bring you the perfect relationship for you just for you to fuck it up because you're not ready, right? It's kind of like, think of it like you have a light attached to you and your soulmate has a light attached to them, and it's just like, child, I can't even. Ooh, let me think about this because I forgot what I used to say. But yeah, I guess like think of it like you have a light on you, and the more that you work on yourself, your light shines brighter. Yeah, child, I'm gonna think about what child. Oh, trying to be cute and creative in the morning. Let me think about that and come back to y'all because it's something that I used to say and it made so much sense and it would resonate with so many people. But I don't want to like fuck it up. But like, in other words, you got to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself because the universe is not going to bring you the most perfect person only for you to fuck it up. It's just like you sitting here, you're toxic, you're a mess. You have all of these codependency and abandonment issues, which everybody has, and everybody's unhealed until they start healing and do the shadow work, do the real work, not just the work for Instagram or the work just to get a check. No, do the real work, the real inner work. The universe is not going to bring you the perfect person for you or your perfect match just for you to sit and fuck it up. Like, why would God bring you your perfect soulmate, your other half, only for you to sit around and waste their time because you're not ready? Make that make sense? And y'all be thinking that you're ready just because you got a pussy. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Yeah, a lot of these niggas ain't shit, but the fact that you allow these niggas proximity to you, allow these niggas to nut all up in you, allow these niggas to come in and out your life doing the same things over and over again, that needs to be checked. That needs to be checked. But see, when we live in a world where it's the Love and Hip Hops and the Basketball Wives and Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you got all of these women just giving their experiences with men, and then when men try to speak up, y'all tell them that they sassy and tell them to shut up, and we only hear one opinion all the goddamn time. What we get is trauma bonding because there's no real accountability. Nobody's holding themselves responsible to do the inner work and do the healing. What we do is we go to the beauty salons and we sit with our girlfriends and we talk about, oh, that man ain't shit. Oh, that man gonna cheat. Oh, that, da, 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 da. And nobody's like, okay, girl, well, what are you doing? Because this is your third, fourth, fifth time taking him back. What you going to? The ball is in your court. Nobody's having those real conversations. I could even go back to the Cardi post and there's 1,000 people. Oh my God, I feel her. Oh my God, I've been there. Oh my God. Okay, well, why do y'all keep getting there? Let's start there. Like, let's start at point A. Let's keep going now. So Akbar ends up getting into it with Cardi, and Akbar says he fucking other bitches too. The ones you tried to pay to fight me. Stop all that crying and stand the fuck up. I don't like you, but how you crying over a nigga got more money than? Go listen to Future. Oh, go listen to Future, My Savages. You didn't listen. Now look at you. Listen. And I know a lot of people trying to come at Akbar like, oh, how you going to come at Cardi? Da, 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 da. And mind you, Akbar was just posted up with Nicki. And some could argue that Akbar is Nicki's mouthpiece. I wouldn't say that you're lying. But at the same time, it's like people forget what Cardi has done to Akbar. There was a point in time where they was going back and forth. And I think that was back when Nicki did the Queens remix. So when people brought that up, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. So, Cardi be the main one saying, if I be with you, we're going to be forever. So Akbar took this as a chance to get her get back. Because they was just in the news earlier this year or last year when they did the Super Freaky Girls Queens mix. Cardi was coming at Akbar.
Gon' shed no tears. Oh, I'm not gon' cry. Oh, not the time. Cause that nigga been gone for some years. Oh, I'm not gon' cry. I said I can do it. I got you, bitch. If you need me, I come in that bitch like, oh, I'm not gon' cry. It's not the time. That nigga ain't worth your time. Ooh. you. You was his lover and his secretary. You helped him push that album sales. Was at the job but no one else was there. Now he out here cheating on you. 11 years, most of your time. Besides them kids, y'all ain't got none to share. Wasted your time. Now he would a IG model. You should have left this ass long time ago. Where you gonna cry now? Not gonna say nothing. I said, I get that. You know, I start thinking I'm Tina. I come out with the arm. I said I can't do it. Cause you was never. I know there are no guarantees.
Okay, enough, girl. So people in the comments basically telling Akbar she needs to let it go, and that's why her music career ain't going nowhere. And oh, Cardi just posts how much her net worth. Girl, fuck all of that. I hate when y'all say dumb shit like that. Post your net worth. Oh, she got more money than you. Okay, and this bitch is sadder than me right now. This bitch is sitting here crying on the internet, crying her damn heart out. That's another thing too. Cardi, you should have done this shit in private. You should have never made it to the internet. That's where you first went wrong. It should have never made it to the internet. You should have did this shit in private, not public. But since you want to live your life out in public, okay, girl, I guess. But talking about how much money Cardi is worth, that doesn't mean anything when she's sitting here crying her eyes out over a nigga. And I just told y'all she got about 4 planets sitting up in her 7th house, so she can sit and act like she don't give a fuck. But astrology says that she gives a fuck. There's 4 planets sitting inside her 7th house that says that she gives a fuck. There's 4 planets sitting within her 7th house that says that she give a fuck. Let me go back to her chart. First of all, the sun. Everybody know what their sun sign is, right? You know, ooh, I was born May 19th. That make me a Taurus. Everybody knows their sun sign. Your sun sign is your ego. It's your outward shining personality. It's who you are when you meet people. Like, it's everything about you. Her sun is in the 7th house. She gets illuminated by relationships. She has Mercury in her 7th house. Mercury is the way that you think, the way that you communicate. So when it comes to relationships, she's good at thinking and communicating with it. She got Venus there, which is the planet of love, her love language. That's in her 7th house. And she also has Pluto there. And I explained what Pluto is. So it's just like, Cardi can sit and act all day like she ain't bothered in this, that, and the third, and y'all bringing up her money ain't doing shit because Cardi is over there depressed out her fucking mind. Depressed out her fucking mind. Out her mind. I already explained all of that in the astrology portion of this video earlier. She's depressed out her mind. Because she put all into that relationship and it did not work. But that's on her because she missed the signs. And I don't feel bad that Akbar is coming out and getting her like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all like to be like real forgettable when it comes to things. Akbar and her were going back and forth last year, and so it is what it is. It is what it is. Now you down, and now she kicking you while you down. Oh well. Oh well. Because it was all fun and games. It was all fun and games when it was Nicki. Well, let's keep going. So Offset continues to trend after Cardi B's emotional breakdown. Not saying happy birthday to a nigga that cheats on his wife's sad birthday, bitch. What? Oh. Offset ain't even a fave Mingo. I hate Cardi. Had a lame. Cardi over there crying on Instagram Live. She need to tape that phone to the ceiling. Cardi B fans are rewriting Offset's career to be unimportant and meaningless, same way Beyonce fans do Jay-Z. Love it. Well, RIP to Offset career. Now Cardi gotta go. F Michael Jackson. I mean, everybody is going off. I don't understand why. I don't understand. I don't get the point in going off on Offset when Offset Ben showed y'all who he was, and Cardi accepted that. So if Cardi accepted that, then she accepted her fate. It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. And this is another reason why I don't be having sympathy when y'all get into these fucked up relationships, because if you go into a restaurant and you see that the Yelp reviews are piss poor, that there's rats and roaches running around, that the customer service is rude, that, you know, they like to show up late, leave early, that they give you small plates, that it's overpriced, but yet you still go in there expecting a different experience. And then when you get the same experience as everybody else, and people have come to you and told you, don't go there, girl, don't go there, don't go there. and you say, you know what, no, I'm gonna go there because my experience is gonna be different. And then when it's not different, you want everybody to look at you as the victim. No, you're not the victim. I'm sorry, you're not. You're not. Relationships, especially marriage, it's a business. It's a business. And you signed away your rights on that dotted line when you got married to this man, and you accepted your fate. So now you accept the consequences. It is what it is. So all it is going off on him and going to his mentions and, oh, you cheated. She knew that before she got with him. She overlooked that mess before she got with him. She thought it was cute. She told us to mind our business. Why y'all got all this anger for him? That's why that's why that's why these things keep happening. Cause y'all be having anger at the wrong times. Like at the wrong times. Like if there's no consequences, niggas gonna do that shit over and over again. Because it like I see that you're dumb. I see that I can cheat on you and come right back and you're gonna take me back. So if anything, y'all need to be yelling at Cardi B to get it together. Because if she's learned nothing from this relationship, guess what? She's just gonna move right into the next relationship doing the same shit. Because she's learned nothing. And then the next nigga is gonna cheat on her and cheat on her and cheat on her until she get fed up and tired and come back to the internet crying. And then y'all gonna curse him out and then she gonna move on to the next one. Because what is she learning? That's what happens when y'all trauma bond and y'all overlook the accountability on both sides, on both ends. Let's keep going. Child, and speaking of Cardi B, because look at this, y'all let y'all friends say the N word. Child, anyways, they really are just a man. Women really be wanting you to be rich and not cheat, just irrational. Child. Apparently, this is Offset's sister. The comments say, glad Nicki don't have to do it publicly. I hate sisters like this. This is weird as fuck. I love my brother to death, but I never support him in betraying his wife. Every time men act a certain way, trust is always a female family member validating their terrible behavior. I don't like y'all just want to be in a niggas ain't shit world so bad. This man told you who he was. You signed up for this. I'm in 2024. I don't feel bad for y'all that's going out there intentionally getting these bad boys where you know they all socialize to be the same, but you expecting your experience to be different. I don't feel bad for y'all. Y'all are all dumb. When you start moving dumb, when you stop dating and trying to be race loyal just to look good on Instagram, like when you start moving different, that's when you're gonna have a better experience. That's when you're gonna find love. That's when you're going, I don't know what that means for you. I don't know if it's dating outside your race. I don't know if it's dating outside your culture. I don't know if it's dating outside the socialization. But all of these niggas is socialized the same. Why y'all thinking y'all gonna go down to the trap and your pick of the litter is gonna be different than it's beyond me. It's the same story every couple of weeks. And then y'all rally behind the woman like these bitches are not all dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Did we not just go through Tiana and Amon? Like, who else? Kim and Croy? Who else done broke up this year? Like, all of these people that done broke up. Oh my God. I just be losing brain cells with these stories. Y'all gonna stop narrating my brother out to be a bad guy. Then my boy can't ever enjoy his birthday or Christmas. Seems like, I mean, just because you cheat doesn't necessarily make you. Well, I'm all about loyalty. I wouldn't be with somebody who's capable of cheating, anyways. That's just me. Especially not if the whole world done came to me and told me that this person likes to cheat. They've told me that they like to cheat. They've cheated on me multiple times and I've taken them back. Like, again, I don't feel sorry for Cardi or any bitch like her. I don't. And all of the comments is going in on a sister as though Cardi did not accept all of this. Why are you giving this man proximity to you? Why? And then it gets to a point where Quavo comes out and says, nephew ain't with the soap opera. Long live Rocket. Oh, take off. Pray for y'all though. I mean, I guess. I don't know what that's about. Is there anything else? Because I'm tired of talking about this, honestly. I'm tired of talking about this. I got other videos to do. Child, definitely let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. As if I give a fuck. And definitely make sure that you stream my music as if you give a fuck. Go to my website, thealaninsouls.com, to book you a personal reading, okay? Or, I mean, you could do a channel membership or Patreon, you know, because that'll also get you, a percentage off. You know, there's special deals that I got like percentages off for personal reading. So if you want to book a personal reading, definitely look into channel memberships or Patreon. But yeah, go to my website, theallianceSouls.com to book you a personal reading. And yeah, we'll get shit cracking. I love each and every one of y'all, allegedly in HD audio. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Booty congregation, put that booty in